Welcome, welcome. My name is Cindy Lish, and I am super excited that you're here with me today. I am an accomplished career coach that helps stay at home moms with the confidence, tools, and skills to successfully get back to the workforce. Yep, that's exactly what I do. In fact, over the past 8 years, I've helped 600 women to confidently get back to the workforce at jobs that they absolutely love. So, whether you've been out of the workforce for 20 minutes or 20 years, this is the place for you. Now, before we get started, I want you to pop over and subscribe to my channel so you are the first person to know every single time I have a new video, which is going to be every single week on Wednesday. Okay, are you subscribed? Okay, cool. So now let's get started. Today, we're going to talk about dressing for the interview. And this is so incredibly important. Whether you are doing this on a video interview or whether you're in person, definitely, we need to wear the suit. I know, but it's for the interview, okay? In the job, you may not have to wear that kind of attire on a daily basis, and most people do not, depending what your field is. But when you want to come in for that job interview, you want to stand out, you want to look polished, professional, and you want to look superior to all the other people in the room. And I just want you to think about this for a second, okay? When you walk in somewhere, when you walk into a party, you walk into a room, you walk into the school, you look at the people around the room. You don't know anybody. Nobody's spoken. How do you size people up? You size people up by how they're dressed, right? You size people up that way. So when you are clean and neat and professionally dressed, you will look smarter. You'll look like you're at a higher level, okay? As a matter of fact, I had one of my clients who told me that she went in for a group interview and she was the only person there that was wearing black slacks, a white blouse, wearing a blazer. And because of that, they gave her a higher offer than the job she was even interviewing for, just because she was dressed so professionally. Okay, so now let's talk about the suit. It can be slacks, it can be a skirt, either one doesn't make a difference. It can be a simple dress and a blazer, but let's stick with basic colors. You're not getting hired, unless you're in fashion, you're not getting hired for the crazy colors that you're wearing. We're gonna stick with conservative, unless you're in something like fashion, marketing, PR, then you have a little bit more liberty to maybe wear a funky jacket, like keep it simple, black slacks, simple top and a funky jacket or whatever. Now, speaking of funky jackets, I know a lot of people talk about my funky jackets. And those are not jackets that I would wear in an interview. So in an interview, I dress much more like this, okay? Simple blouse, simple top. Now, suppose you tell me, hey, Cindy, I'm always hot. I hear you. Postmenopausal, I hear you. So beautiful white blouse. So most of my blouses are like this, sleeveless, okay? So this way, I'm able to still have that professional look, but not have that constrictive feeling of the long blouse and also be so hot. Okay. Shoes. You can wear flats, you can wear heels, make sure that they are clean, that they are polished, that they're not scuffed. You know, a lot of times we pay a lot of attention to what's up here, but we don't pay a lot of attention to our shoes. So make sure that your shoes are not scuffed. Make sure that they match, neutral color. We're not wearing hot pink shoes or purple shoes. We're just going to stick with basic neutral colors for everything. Okay. Stockings, tights. You don't need them unless it's freezing out. Okay. And if it's freezing out, then most people wear tights, but you do not need to wear them unless it's freezing out. Okay. The rest of getting dressed for the interview. Polish your nails. Okay, those little things. I've spoken to hiring managers and said, will it make a difference? And it's not like, well, if your nails are not polished, you're not going to get the job. But if you have two candidates and they're exactly equal, then every little thing makes a difference. So polishing your nails in a neutral color just shows one more attention to taking care of yourself and one more bit of attention that you put towards your whole personal brand, how you look. Okay, so polish your nails. Keep your jewelry simple. Okay, so we don't want to have things that could be distracting. So a lot of bracelets, especially things that jangle and make a lot of noise, lots of chains. So you want a simple chain, simple earrings. Ladies, I would even take off, if you have things that are a little bit flashy, I would take them off. Okay, we certainly don't want to have, let's say, an engagement ring that looks much bigger than the engagement, keep your wedding band on for sure. But if your engagement ring is very big or you have any other flashy jewelry, we just don't want to have those kind of things and be too showy on the job interview. Okay, makeup. Makeup is great. I'm a big fan of makeup. So if you wear makeup for the interview. If you never, ever, ever wear makeup, you don't have to wear makeup. There's no reason that you have to. But, keep your makeup neutral, not too bright. This is not like a Saturday night club makeup. This is an understated going to the office, neutral colors, nothing flashy. Same with your hair. Make sure your hair is neat, that it's clean. And again, nothing too big, nothing too wacky, but especially neat, right? Sometimes when we're stay-at-home moms all the time, we get so used to having our hair pulled back and that messy ponytail. Again, remember, we are coming to show that we are that professional woman, that we are ready to come to the office, that professional woman. Let's talk about some more things about showing up and getting dressed for the interview. Scents. Now, if you are in a virtual interview, okay, no worries. But if you're in person, perfumes, body washes, things like that, things that have a lot of fragrance, please don't wear them on the day of the interview. Some people don't like certain scents. Some people are offended by the scent. Some people have allergies. So you certainly don't want to put on your favorite perfume, walk into the interview, and the interviewer's eyes are teary the whole time, or they're coughing or something else like that because your scent is bothering them, right? I worked with a boss who was very, very sensitive to scent. And she used to tell me when we'd have clients come to the office, she would tell me, she's like, you have to tell them they can't wear that perfume. You have to go tell that client she can't wear that perfume. I can't take it, right? So stay away from the scent. Teeth. Make sure that your teeth are well brushed and that your breath smells good, right? A lot of things that we have in the, coffee, other things leave us with a not so fresh smell coming from our mouths, a little mouth odor. So I would have, there are meltables, there are sprays, there are, don't use gum, okay? Tiny little mints are good, but don't use gum. Because if you chew gum before you're going in for the interview and then you forget to spit the gum out, well, now you have a big problem, right? What are you going to be doing? I remember so many times I'd be interviewing people for my program and I'd be like, are you chewing gum? Really? You want to make sure, because what are you going to do? Then you have to hold it in the side of your mouth and try to talk properly. So don't chew gum, but make sure that that you don't have any bad scents there. Things that you want to bring along with you when you're going on that job interview, you want to make sure that you have along with you, that you have your own pen, that you have your own pencil, that you have tissues, that you have, nowadays, that you have hand sanitizer, that you have 5 copies of your resume, even though they have it already. So you want to keep everything in a very nice, neat folder or attaché. And you want your pocketbook, the attaché, everything to be just plain, simple, black, or if it's the summer, maybe a beige, neutral color. So everything is simple and neat. If you're coming to the interview and you're telling somebody, I'm super organized, and then they ask you for your resume and you're in your attaché, you're in your bag and things are flying out and I've got your keys and I have your, feminine products and a hairbrush and you can't find your resume. And you've seen this, right? I've interviewed people and seen this. Like, oh, can I see your resume? Sure, 1 second. They're like dumping their bag on the counter. Things are all over the place, right? So you want to have that full put together the entire time you're going on that interview, okay? Keep clear nail polish with you in your bag so that especially if you're wearing stockings, right? If you get a run in your stockings, you can use that clear nail polish. It'll stop that run in the stockings, okay? Scotch tape. So suppose the hem of your pants gets, caught on your heel or something and the hem comes down. Scotch tape is great in a bind, or a button comes off or something. Scotch tape is really, really great in a bind for quickly putting something back together, okay? As a matter of fact, when I was in college, that was my method of fixing things. I've learned how to sew since then. Speaking of sewing, if you have buttons, a needle and thread, right? We certainly don't want to have that front button to pop open just before the interview, and now what are you going to do? Okay, so these are all things that you should take care of, the way you should dress for the interview, the way you should prepare for the interview, things that you should have with you on the interview so that you come out there looking absolutely professional. Now, I know that a lot of people, when they're doing these video interviews, Zoom interviews, and they're in their house, they feel silly putting on the blazer and they'll just put on a pretty blouse. But it's not showing that full professional look. So come in, show that full professional look, even in your house. And when you're in your house, okay, if you're doing a video interview, put the bottoms on too. You never know, employers have been asked for you to stand up to see that you're not wearing yoga pants or shorts underneath. They may ask you to, what if you have to go and get something? And all of a sudden it shows that you are wearing shorts, that you have the blazer on and you're wearing shorts. So please make sure you have that full outfit on, even if you are on Zoom. Okay? I hope this was super helpful for you. I have so much more amazing free content for you. Pop on over to my website, cindylish.com, CINDYLISH.com, for blogs and videos and an opportunity to talk for free with me one-on-one to see how I can help you out in your job search. Please also like this video, share this video with your friends. Help me to help you and all the other women out there looking for jobs so that everybody has the resources they need. Okay? I hope you have a super productive week. You are a warrior, and I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.